thing I don't think anyone raised, but this year with the new reward system, not only rewards change, but also who can get them. Last year everyone had the same amount of games in Rivals, Squad Battles and Champs, plus Rush if we add it as well. So in total we needed to play around 20 hours each week to get the rewards based on your skill level. So with that I'm trying to say then I pretty much knew how many 80 plus overall cards I will get each week, so I knew who I will be able to make. Obviously that all changed this year with the new implementation of the XP pass or XP seasons. So the only way how we can get the rewards this year is by grinding for XP, and I just don't think it's fully balanced and fair across all the player bases. Hello YouTube and welcome back to another NHL 25 video. This video will not be really negative, but I think I want to address some points about the XP path. If you put the numbers on a paper, then it doesn't really look that bad. But let's say you don't really have a time and you cannot grind a lot of hours each day. You will massively fall behind. For people who basically grind this game for a job, or let's say they work from home, they always will have an advantage. Last year it was not a thing because everyone had the same amount of games. So today I just want to share my thoughts and in general just talk about the XP path and address some of the things you might not know. Before we go into the more details, I do agree that the hardcore grinders should be rewarded more because in general, why would you play the game if you're not rewarded? But one thing I really want to again say, last year we had 50 Rivals games, 20 Champs, 36 Squad Battle games and as many games in Rush as you need to basically get it completed. This year we have pretty much unlimited games, so you can play as many games as you want each day, as many hours you have in the day of course, and you can just grind the XP as much as you want. And the reason I decided to make this video is because I saw the first post on Reddit where someone already completed the XP path and get themselves Jack Eichel. Considering I'm in the level 18 only and I play this game quite a lot because this is pretty much like my full-time hobby and I get every single daily objective done, every single weekly objective done, and I'm just refusing to play squad battles. Maybe that's because of me. Again, I cannot complain about something I don't want to do. I'm only level 18. I know a lot of people are level 20, some people are closer to the level 50 already, but there is a lot of other games who also have XP system and they managed to balance it very well. So they gave every single player base, people who spend money, people who grind a lot, people who don't have a lot of time, same amount of games or same amount of XP they can earn each week. So today I want to address every single point about it. Because I like the numbers, I want to talk about the numbers first. So in total to get Jack Eichel you need 655,750 XP. That was confirmed by the person who already completed everything and get themselves Jack Eichel. If you complete every single daily objective for 55 days, it basically also will give you 82,500 XP. If you complete the weekly objectives, it will give you additional 45,000 each week. The thing EA confirmed that weekly objectives are not going anywhere, so they will stay there for a full season. So for example, this season is 7 weeks long, so we will see week 1, week 2, week 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So if you cannot play, let's say in the week 1 and you only join the game in the week 2, you can still grind those both weekly objectives and get yourself 90k XP, which is a really good thing and it helps massively the casual player base. So if we take weekly XP and daily XP each day, for example you're playing each day, then you only need to earn 258,000 XP by just playing the game. And if again we look at the numbers where every single squad battle game on Superstar, if you win it, will give you 1,900 XP, then it's technically you only need to play 136 games. Again, if you play wildcard in between, it reduces the XP you need. If you play some Rivals, it also reduces the XP you need. So those 136 games would be 1,631 minutes you need to play the game. So on a paper again, it's 27 hours. So again, if you look at the NHL 24 where we needed to play around 20 hours, but the rewards were better, then this year we need to play around 27 hours to get that Jack Eichel and everything else what is on the XP path. I already addressed the rewards, so I don't want to really go back and talk about it again because we all know that the rewards are not good enough. All the feedback was shared with EA and all we can hope is that they listen and make some huge changes for the season 2. Because I'm a number nerd and I really like to talk about the numbers, so if you look at the 136 games you need to play, so that's basically maximum 3 squad battle games you need to play each day, which doesn't sound a lot, but a lot of people don't want to play squad battles. A lot of people cannot win the squad battles in Superstar, so it doesn't really balance it fully out. One thing I keep saying every single video, hot moments need to give you XP, because if I can only play 2 hours, if I decide to grind the moments, I would love to earn some XP as well, because otherwise if I spend my 2 hours on playing moments, I'm falling one day behind. I'm not a fan that people who can grind the game as a full-time job or anything else actually can get it done way quicker. I know MLB The Show had this issue in the past where everyone was able to actually grind the XP path pretty much in the first 2 days because they found that some inside loops how to farm the XP in other modes. Obviously you cannot do that in NHL. The only way how to get XP in NHL is by actually playing the game. So I don't think putting a cap, that was the MLB solution, would really make a big difference because that would make mad a lot of people in the community, and in the end of the day, if they have the time, let them grind. But on the other hand, I like what FC did. They basically are feeding you the XP what you can earn through the objectives and also the game. So they have the cap on the rivals, squad battles, and champs, and I'm pretty sure this year we can now earn the XP in FC by playing the games. In the past we couldn't, and the other only option to earn XP was through the objectives. So basically you can play as much as you want, but you will not be able to earn more XP than you are now. The difference between FC and NHL is that you earn pucks in FC, but you don't earn pucks in NHL. So because all the rewards are on the XP pad, they cannot really do that as well. But I also believe that they need to try to find a way how to balance the way how we can get the XP in the game, because again, I will always fight for the casual player base, and if someone can get it done in 2 weeks and someone needs 55 days, I just don't think it's fair. It's really not motivating for the casual player base who are not grinding this game as much, or even if they are, they just cannot win these games. I do believe that the grinders should have some advantage, but at this point the hardcore grinders have a massive advantage over the people who don't really have the time. So they will be forced to buy the packs to keep their team competitive if they want to play, let's say, champs or any other mode. Again, there is a lot of positive things about the XP pad, so it's not all about the negativity. I'm a massive fan of instant rewards. Obviously we all want them to improve, and I believe that EA will turn that around. They did slower the progression, and you can see that it's way more difficult to build competitive teams this year, but in the same time they're still giving us a free X factors to get, let's say, that first captain. They're also giving us plenty of moments, they're giving us plenty of objectives. We can get enough 82 overall cards by playing the game to get an MSP, and the fact that you basically are getting more instant rewards this year than we ever had before, it's probably a biggest W in Hockey Ultimate Team. There will be a huge adjustment during the year, and I hope by the end of this year EA will figure out the best way how to please every single player base, which is the no money spends, hardcore grinders, casual players, or people who spend the money, so no one really feels like they are left out. You see guys, I can actually do something more positive, so not every single video is a negative. I just wanted to talk about the XP pad, putting the numbers now that we actually know how much it takes to get that Jack Eichel, how many days, how many games every day you need to play, so you know how to plan your time. So you technically can just play a few games each day, or let's say you can play 6 games tomorrow and nothing today, and you will still be able to achieve that Jack Eichel. All you have to do is just keep yourself motivated to grind for 55 days, and in the end you will get 87 overall card technically for free, even considering the time is not free, but you don't really have to spend any money. But don't worry, once you get that Jack Eichel, all starts again, and you probably will need to play another 600 games to get it done. Let me know down in the comment sections below, what do you think about XP pad, how long it takes, and how many games do you need to play? Do you like the fact that the hardcore grinders have an advantage over the casual players, and they will be able to complete it in 2 weeks instead of 7 weeks where everyone else will need to play 3 or 4 games each day? And in general, if you could change one thing about the XP and how we earned XP, what it would be? With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, have a good one, and see you on the ice.